Which I could, hey, I could have put some books right here for the city.
Alabama Public Land Dearest.
I think I'd be right. I wish I ain't fancy, everybody knows that.
Boy, I had one come in bow hunting. All I remember is them big, tall, bladed tines walking in. And I had one deer to smell me and run off. So he couldn't run off. Passed up, kept coming. He working the scrape, breaking the limbs. I let down, he went to the next and breaking them limbs, and he stopped.
Smells it.
Yeah, but that was me sniffling up the tree. But
I could already know what you're
But after he run off, I had a hole. He was but 20, I think 21 yards. But the trail he's fixing to hit, I got an open lane right here. I should have sent it through that hole. Man, I should have sent it through that hole. Why? I at least could have stuck him.
Grab that antler up. The other rack,
Oh, listen,
the little one.
he's actually bigger.
The biggest. Everybody, welcome back to 810 Outdoors, and good Lord, look at these racks. Hey, the South don't grow any big racks. And on public land. Goodness gracious. Look at these fellas. Now this guy, Jamie McCay, everybody knows him. Hey, this is expected every year now, it seems like. Justin Martindale over here, he's trying to make a name for himself. Hey,
I'm trying.
Huh?
I'm trying.
so far, this is your best year ever? On public, don't talk about the private stuff.
No.
This ain't the best year.
No. It's close.
You've done better than that too on public.
That 150 I got
The one-
in there, and
yeah.
then
You done another one the same year? Wow.
I got more than that same year.
Oh man. But look at these son of a gun. Big circles. How many inches y'all got there? 550 inches?
I don't know. We didn't add them all together.
No,
Name them off. How much that score?
142 even.
142. Smooth 10.
I think this was 128 and some change.
128 on an 11 point. Wanted to be a 12 point. Pretty sucker.
Well, I'm gonna call him a 12. This is as close as I ever get to the typical 12. You can, that dimple, I'm counting it. It ain't quite an inch, but
Got another McCay book. So,
he's a 12 at my house.
sweet. All right, this
We had him at 125 and 6/8.
But I think he'll go a little bit better.
Yeah, he might go
I think it's a little bit bigger.
Somebody was impatient on getting him scored,
Yeah.
and the ear was froze down to it, and we didn't get all of it. So he's gonna probably be a little bit better than that. Maybe an inch, throw some eights, and probably get up another 2 inch.
Very nice. And this big
This one was 144 and 2/8.
144 and 2/8.
He's slick 10. He's actually 11. He's got a kicker on the backside.
Very nice kicker. Wow.
Here, you go on
Let me
that.
hold.
Won't leave you.
Well,
out.
Ain't
He's
mine,
got,
though.
he's got so much bone over there, he can't even hold him.
Can't hold all this bone. Oh man. But man, this is on public land. This is not even. Today's December 1st, and these two guys are having a heck of a season so far. And we've kind of talked about why, kind of wondering why it's so good. You know, the year before we had a bad drought, no mass crop, and the coldest winter we ever had. Then this year turned out real wet spring, real wet summer, and monster mass crop. And everybody's thinking, we ain't gonna be able to kill a buck because of all the mass crop. But hey, son, they've been dropping. These deer are feeling froggy. Scrapes and rubs. Y'all seeing scrapes and rub stuff everywhere. They're gonna chasing. So I've seen 2 different set of bucks chasing. And how many have you seen chasing? Can't even count them all.
3, I think.
Wow.
Been several cruising.
So I mean, it's been on. It's been on, and we still got another week or so real good. We think, you know, we're not 100% sure because you know nobody really expected this to blow up like this fast because all the acres everybody thought well they'd be scattered and kind of wandering around. You wouldn't be able to get on them, pinpoint them. But of course, this guy, what in the world is raining? Hello.
They go sign to the box.
You got to be home? Curfew?
That's called back.
Somebody need a pin drop? Need a little help?
There you go.
I need chocolate right there. I don't need chocolate. I'm not going to have none of that. I mean, leave the daggone phone ringer on.
You know, I've seen more chasing and cruising this year than I have any season.
Well, with the crop we had, I felt like going into the season we was going to have. They have the body weight to the acres and the food to cruise more, to chase more. Obviously, deer moving way out of their areas because we got buddies that got pictures of the one Justin killed there, and straight line 3 miles, but by terrain you're looking at least 7. And he left plumb out of his area that he had velvet and where the shed was found, and went way out of the way and got shot.
Wow. Yeah, I expect them to be moving. I just expect it to be like it'd be hard to kind of pattern them because everybody, you know, that year I killed that monster one. It was a bunch of acorns, but after that it was kind of iffy, you know, for me, you know. And there were some good ones killed, but this year it seemed like everybody I know was hunting out there killed at least one. So and several's killed too. So
now that season got kicked off all over, it's been all over the state's been dropping some nice ones, and some of it's early for their areas. So it's just getting started.
Only thing that's kind of negative we're thinking a little bit is the rat size could be down a little bit because of the winter before, and it took so much to build their bodies back up this spring. But they're still very nice. So I think the biggest one we've heard about, but I don't know what's the name that got his score yet. The one off the National Forest, that sucker was a whopper. So, but on Martindale, like close to 160 or something like that, or 160.
167, I think, wasn't it?
Something like that. But he's like a double beam.
Yeah.
Double beam. Other beam was like 17 inches, so it's gonna add up quick.
But these right here, listen, these are very, very, very nice.
Have you seen the one that's down there at the college was tucked in front of it with a bow,
I've
saying
seen
it's
it.
the new number, potential new number 6 with a bow, typical?
Yeah, I've seen that, but it's kind of hard for me to put anything behind it because they say potential. They don't say what book or what they're talking about or who's looking at it. It's something dang nice.
By looking at the pictures, he's gonna be way up there.
Yeah, he's very big. So, but it's hard to put anything into it until somebody actually scores it or something. It might, you know, but still, that sucker's a whopper. So.
Oh yeah.
So, and I think there's been a couple more that's pretty big. It's advertised, you know. So, but man, for these on public, this is, I mean, fantastic.
Oh yeah, I'm running on a dream season right now. I've killed good deer in one season, but not this kind of quality in one. It's not multiple deer.
Well, the worst part about that is they video one that.
Yeah.
It's taller tined than this thing.
Yeah, I'm guessing upper 120. After I let him go, I
like
felt
8 point.
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to ask you is this, how come you don't like shooting 8 point?
Go in my house, they're full of it. I'm good with 8.
Well, you get to be James McCay. 138 point now. So he said when he shot that one, he told me, well, it's got more than 8 points, so I'm going to shoot him.
Well, listen here, I couldn't tell what. I just know he was. I could tell he had a lot of mass to him, and I was ready to shoot something. And when he got up there to him, I walked up to his rear end. I couldn't see his head at all. Tree was leaning. When I went around, I seen what it was. Oh yeah, I had me a little moment there, but
What?
this in here, my first shooting lane that morning, it was so early, his antlers looked black. And I let him go because I didn't know, and then the trail actually brought him closer, and then when he's standing there and he's looking, I've got a really nice loophole, and I cranked it up, and I'm looking at him, I said, man, I think he's got more than an 8-point frame, I don't know, so I just dropped down and dropped him right there where he was, and then when I got down to him, same thing, major surprise. But if I wouldn't have shot him and that 8-point the next day come through, oh, I'd have shot him, no questions asked. But I don't know, I guess I was still running on that high off of that one, but after a week or so of hunting, 2 weeks, something like that, it wouldn't, I guess the following week I kept looking at that video where I videoed it. Well, I was regretting, but it is what it is. He'll be bigger, maybe he'll make it.
Better not come by me.
Well, I mean, I've never,
They better not
The deer
come by me either.
the deer I've let go, I've never got to see another one again, and then I'll get pictures sent to me or see it online where he got killed, and it's like, oh well.
Well, let's go do a little story. Tell me what that one was doing when you seen him and shot him.
He was coming down a draw. I was standing up, I was looking at some turkeys, and I heard something look to my right, and he's coming down the draw, and I really wanted to sit down and prop up to shoot, but I was afraid the turkeys was gonna pull it and run see me, because you know how good their eyes are. So I shot at him freehand, and he stopped, and anyway, I'm pretty sure I missed him on the first shot. He bounced up about 20, 25, but I done had that short mag racked. That next one was on him, I know for sure when I pulled the trigger. When he was running up the ridge, I wanted to shoot again, but I seen that nose in the ground, him digging with them back legs, I didn't get to. And this one here, he was just on a trail cruising. I actually hunted somewhere else 2 or 3 days before that, and I'd been wanting to walk it a ridge out, so as I was coming back, I found some big scrapes on the end of the point, and it's real thick. I kept walking it out, and I noticed tracks in the leaves, and I said, okay, on the same elevation. I stayed on it, and I picked up another little scrape, and the biggest rub was the size of my thumb. And I picked me a tree out, put me a night tack on it. I said, oh, it's too far up the ridge. I said, I want to be in that tree there. I went down and moved, put another night tack, come by that, and pulled it back out. And didn't know when I was going to be back in there to hunt. So that Friday, the day before, I went to go check a gap out. And when I was in there, I was like, well, I'm already this deep. I might as well go look for a shed or look see where I found some sheds, what it looked like in there. Well, time I made it back to the truck, I was dragging so hard I done pulled 7 miles running a track on it. And that ain't counting what I walked that morning when I'd hunted. So I said, man, I know where I'm going. That place is not too far in. So I slid in there, and when I went in, I said, man, the tree I'd picked out, I moved it. I said, man, I'm going to be on top of that trail down there. I don't want to do that. That'd be bow shot range. So I backed back up and got in between the 2 trees I'd picked out, and it turned out to be the money tree.
Money tree. So both of them was by themselves?
Yep.
Wow. All right. Start with that. By themselves, that's kind of.
Yeah.
I'd rather have them by themselves, because if they scooting, my shooting ain't too good.
Well, this one wasn't by itself. This one was actually, when I seen him, so it's a long story, but short, or make it kind of short. When I got into this area, I had deer all over me. The time I was walking in, the time I climbed the tree, and then until the time I shot him. But I'd seen a few does, a couple yearlings, and this one, well, the ridge over from me, there's a trail that crosses that, or associated with that ridge, crosses it and runs it, and I do have cameras in that area, and I checked that camera like a week before the hunt, and I know he wasn't in there, but when I went and got in that tree, I mean, it was an act of Congress just to get in the tree just because of deer movement. So I finally got in the tree, anyhow, by, I think it was 8:30ish when I seen him and shot him, but about 30 minutes or so before I'd shot him, there was a bunch of racket going on, and I thought it was pigs. That's what I thought.
Well,
And I finally seen 2 deer cross the ridge out in front of me, cross down. So I grunted, throwed 2 can calls. And then I ended up having a little 8-point come up. But I noticed the 2 deer, when they crossed over, that it was only 1 deer that left. I never did see the second legs, that's all I was seeing, bits and pieces. I wasn't seeing the full deer. So I knew there was another deer on that ridge. I just didn't know where it went, but I didn't know what it was either. And I was like, well, I could have not seen it. But anyhow, long story short, the 8-point comes up, I let him go, he goes on about his way. And then I kept staring at that ridge because I knew there was another deer there, just scoping every little pocket that you could see. And the sun finally got up enough, and I said, that looks like a deer. That was my exact words. I said, that looks like a deer. So I got up, scoped it, and I could end up seeing the rear end of a deer, and that's all I could see. So I looked down, first thing I could do was look at its hocks. And his hocks was jet black running down his legs and the size of your fist. I was like, well, that ain't no baby. So I'm in a saddle, I got situated around on the other side of the tree just to get, propped up good, and he ended up turning around and kind of scratching himself or licking, cleaning something, and I could see this beam right on what I'm looking at. And I said, well, but I shot. Couldn't tell if I ended up hearing him crash moments later, but what was going on is all that noise I was hearing, after I shot, I seen a doe get up out of like a lay down. And basically what it was doing was tending that doe.
pinned down.
And all that running around I was hearing was him running and pushing that little 8-point off. And then short on this one is I had cameras of this one. I had pictures of him on camera back in October, and I think it was twice in October. And I put 2 and 2 together. There was a thicket across the creek, which is not where my camera is, but the trail goes there, crosses the creek, associated with it. Multiple trails, but the one that he was on, I kept getting him on camera with. I knew that's where he had to be going. So I come through the back door, come across the creek, and got near. He was basically cruising the thicket edge when I seen him.
By itself.
By himself.
Awesome buck. Wow. One shot.
One shot. I didn't.
Didn't miss none, no free shots like James.
No, I didn't miss, but I didn't think I hit him because it was. So the thermals is weird. Was playing weird that morning. We had no wind. Basically, I kept having it. Felt like it was hitting me on the left cheek, and then hit my right cheek, then in my face, and then in my neck, back of my neck. But basically, what happened is this deer come up at 60-ish yards, and I couldn't get a shot because of some big oaks and stuff, and all I could see was the tip of his tines and his tail. And I never could get a shot, and then by the time I could try to get brace up and trying to make something happen, I'm fixing to hang off the side of the tree, kicking away or something, try to get this thing dead. But he knew something was up, and I'm assuming the thermals was swirling, because it was real early. It's 6:40ish in the morning.
Wow.
And he started walking backwards, backpedaling. He sensed I was there, smelled me, and then he spun around and slowly was slipping away the way he come on that trail. And I got a pocket to shoot him. He was probably 110, 120-ish yards through a god-awful mess, a quartering away hard, and I had to shoot almost in his rear hind quarter, and it come out his opposite side shoulder, front shoulder. But I never heard him crash. I got down, I was planning on hunting from daylight to dark. And I decided I waited about 10, 15 minutes, and I said, I can't wait no longer. I need to go look for blood at least. And I got down, no blood, seen his tracks in the leaves where he was running. I walked about 20 yards on that trail, and he was laying about 60 yards away.
Wow.
So
Sweet.
I got lucky. I got lucky on both of them.
I thought that was your statement. Oh, lucky. 4 very, very nice bucks. Now what? What's the plan now? What y'all gonna do now? Get number 3?
Keep hunting.
Keep hunting?
Yeah,
I'm out.
I don't go
You
back.
make a prediction this weekend?
Nope. I can't. No.
Weather's gonna be pretty good, huh?
I think so, but
I bet a chance of a little bit of rain, but it's gonna be. Well,
all I can do is hope I get to see one.
Got one nailed down.
Maybe. Hopefully. Who knows?
'Cause it's you can get a piece of humble pie real quick.
Yeah.
It's still hunting.
Yeah, that's true.
That, I'm gonna say I'm extremely lucky, just for the simple fact is I'm getting to hunt a lot more compared to what I used to, just because of my career change.
How many days you hunted this year in Alabama?
In Alabama,
Yeah.
well, what's I counted the other day, but that's counting. What's 12 minus 31 minus 12? I got 31 total days.
31 total days?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking out of state, no.
Yeah.
31 minus 12,
112 out of state.
19 or something like that. No. Was that?
Yeah, something like that. 19
19 days.
19 total here.
Got you.
I ain't got enough finger and toes.
I can't.
I've got a lot.
I've only hunted 6 sets. Here.
Now that's where that
3
No.
total days. And I killed one. But I'm saying.
nobody likes them brag.
That's what I.
I just won, y'all got 2. So, I've only got 1. Hey, crap, look at this.
No,
But y'all putting your time in, that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand is, you know, especially with Jamie, you know, you're getting into it now, and me took most of the time this year, you know, stayed out of state for a long time, but, that's how,
Staying.
and let alone the other part, the scouting and all the other things that go into what it takes to do this. So it's not blind luck, just walking in, climbing up somewhere that you looked at on the map and said, or looked on the computer, I think I'll go here and kill one. You've got more into it than that, so it's.
yeah, there's a lot of that looking on there. Oh, I think there might be deer here. They can just go and put boots on the ground and then like scratching it and then just going on and
I'm
on.
51, and Dad turned us loose when we was in there. I turned 15. My brother was 16. He could drive, but really didn't get serious in it till I was 20. And I've got a lot of years of walking away with 0 kills, a lot of years of scouting and going, because I've got people ask me, have I been certain areas, send me a pin or coordinate. One sent me a coordinate this year, and I had to punch it into my own X, and when it popped up, I had a pin there. I laughed. I said, yeah. I told him what was there, and go in there and check it out. And I've done that on several occasions. Somebody said, you ever been in here? Yeah. Several.
So you got McCay Mountain up there?
No. No.
Almost like McCay Deer Farm here last 4 or 5 years. So I'm gonna get two a year, ain't you? Pretty much averaging 2 a year out there.
Something like that. I don't know. I had to sit down. The wall's getting full. This will make 21 in the house.
That's nothing. I mean, that's not even a worry. That's if you're still bringing them in there, hey, we can add walls and stuff or trade houses, right? Or build.
stack them in like
Stack 'em
wood on
in.
the wall.
Yeah, double them up, triple them up,
Yeah.
raise the ceiling.
Oh, it's 11 foot now.
Well, you can raise that up to 3 foot.
No.
I guess the most important thing is mainly just putting the time in, scout. I will, and staying consistent with it all. That's scouting and hunting. But I do know that, you can get locked down a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it, like these deer out here, like I've decided from last year, you know, get a lot of attention in certain places and getting people moving in or whatever. So I don't scratch a lot of stuff off the list, but I decided to, since I've got more time on my hands, to kind of, you know, take a day or so and go and look at the area and try to stay on fresh sign and keep going. Jamie's taught me a lot of that, you know, just reading the area and staying where deer are now.
Right.
And I've constantly just been paying attention to deer movement, figuring out where they are, where they might be, looking at sign, staying on fresh sign, and like, so far it's panned out. There's not been, I think I may have had 2 or 3. I ain't had many sets that I've not seen deer.
Tell them tracks don't lie.
Tracks do not lie.
Tracks do not
I
lie.
mean, you walk through and find a trail and the leaves are beat down, you need to be there hunting.
That's the most, probably the most, I guess you'd say, key feature on anything. Even the areas that I've passed on deer or seen them, it's all trails.
Y'all getting all that? Both of y'all big trail guys. So I'm not.
Well, he's the one putting me all on me.
Oh yeah, I do to an extent, but not all of it specific trails. But more of a, I guess I'm more of the long track phone or pinch or gap or something like that.
But every year is different.
True.
You have to figure out what they're doing that year, because if it's no acorns, they're gonna be doing this. If it's abundance of acorns, they're gonna be doing this. You just gotta keep working around till you figure out what they're actually doing that season.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's what I do.
I do move around looking at stuff and, you know, trying to make sure it's a little bit, like I said, fresh tracks to an extent, especially now that I got more time too, it's the same way, but it's daggum good. Dang, I walked in today and looked at 2 places. One of them had fresh tracks and some scrapes. The other one had scrapes that wasn't fresh, but had a pretty fresh rub. So I would lean toward the fresh tracks over the fresh rubs. So that's me. So that's and this is a whole different area this weekend. So. But looking forward to it, and hey, I'm looking forward to what these guys do. Y'all got some kind of bet who's gonna do it first, or who's gonna go and do it? Because I know like from experience, you know, and Jamie knows too. He like last year, was it last year? He rolled one with a bow real quick, and then
No, it was the year before when I got that one with bow quick.
and then got another one, and it looked like he was gonna get 3 pretty quick, and it didn't happen. So I mean, so things can change fast. So that's what worried me about him passing that one the next day. I said, dang, I don't know if I've done that. Anyway, I'm not Mr. McCay.
Oh, I run in on that struggle bus now. I ain't gonna lie.
Struggle bus.
I'm-
It's got a pile like this every year. This is a struggle bus.
I'd actually
All
go
I've heard ever since that day, just, I should have shot that deer. I should have shot that deer.
Oh yeah.
He sent me that thing. I said, you lost your mind passing that deer. But he's Mr. McCay. He don't like shooting acorns. He's on something like them. 10, 12.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice. I'll shoot a big 8.
But I guess, you know, when you get a year that we're having, when they're on there, because the deer, they're roaming.
Yeah, they're roaming.
You won't ever know what's gonna come by you, so.
But they can make it be a light switch and go off. So, or you got some kind of crazy weather system or something that could stop it. And with these hunts like these, you know, they're controlled hunts, you can get a couple more of them. So after that, it's a little bit different.
When you do this particular past hunt, it was a Thursday and Friday, wasn't hardly nothing, and it was like flip the switch.
I got mine on third. Of course, that wasn't hardly nothing, I guess.
But it wasn't many,
There wasn't many people out there.
wasn't many checked in either.
Wasn't that many people out there? Because it was Thanksgiving, that's part of that, but they wasn't. I had somebody else that told me that drove down the main highway and stuff, they didn't see near the vehicle like you did Saturday and Sunday. So that's the main part of that. But Saturday, they racked them in, so, but anyway.
I told him, I said, enjoy it. It might be 4 or 5 more years for everything lines up for good movement like that.
But y'all said, like Jamie was saying something about the moon, which I don't pay attention to that moon stuff anymore. I just go by finger hunting. I know I go more about repetitive days year to year. So he was saying something to me about the moon. So you said the moon was lined up perfect.
Well,
Underfoot, overfoot, or overhead, whatever.
just when the moon, I don't really pay a lot of attention to it, but everything, the full moon come in early this year. The weather wasn't so great on that one, but a few deer was on their feet, and then this past weekend the moon's starting to roll back out, but we got really, really good cold weather to move in, and it just mixed in right, and then that front was moving in too. So I don't know if that front was moving in, what caused them to flip like they did, but whatever happened, I'm glad it did. Because, boy, I was sitting over in that tree because I had planned on going somewhere else, and I stopped and had to go all the way around a good ways to go somewhere else. And then as I was hearing these rifle shots going off, I'm sitting up there with my lip poked out saying, man, I should have went over there. My other spot, I should have went. And then at 8 o'clock, here come walking down through there. So,
Already crying at 8 o'clock. That barely is daylight good. Oh, but I appreciate y'all letting me come and talk to y'all because, again, hey, this is 4 fine bucks. 2 that come good hunters now. I'm sitting here amongst 2 great hunters. There's no here.
Lucky.
There's no here. I mean, he's getting into it for sure. And he's a young cat too. That's the biggest thing about that. Sucker's young. He still got milk running around on this side. So Sucker's got plenty of years left. Ain't no telling what he's gonna bring out.
all I know, it's nice when he's free. Come help pull one out.
He's helped me before. So.
I actually had signal when I was coming out.
Yeah.
And I just text BBD down with a crying emoji, my biggest with a rifle, I thought. Yeah. And I'm still bebopping through the woods. My phone goes ringing. As I'm talking to him, it's like, did you not go hunting this morning? No, I told him what I'd done. And he said, where I need to be? I said, right, such and such. I'm gonna put my boots on and headed that way. So anyway, I was prepared. I was gonna go through all this blowdown by myself. But anyway, it worked out great.
It's nice when you got friends in the circle that you can do that and trust and all that stuff. I'm not getting you involved in none of mine. Every time I call you, you don't answer because you're in the woods hunting.
I have to get the 10 out where you cut your hand.
Yeah, my staff said, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. He saved my life that day. He had this electrical tape and some piece of plaster or glove or something.
It was one of my gloves, and cotton jersey gloves. Yeah. Put one of them on and taped you up.
That's right. I appreciate that. Now I just need help. I owe you a drag. So one of these days maybe I can help you. So.
I don't know if you better take it back. You don't want to be trying to drag it out with him.
Why?
Because it's in some of the god awfulest places you can get to.
Yeah, ain't too many in the clothes.
Well, I'd still like to try it. Not like I say, I tried
And I guess the adrenaline and emotions of killing that deer was up, because, in the beginning I was going to get him out by myself, and then already took the cart in a little ways, and Justin said, well, I'm passing such and such road. I said, all right, well, I'll text back, I'll wait. And then as we're going, when we're leaving the truck, he said, you want to pack him out? Because I got a pack, and he's got one. I said, no, I think we can get him out fine. And then I go, after we start going all over his downfall, I looked at him, I said, man.
We made it 300 to 400 yards, and I'm sitting there shaking my head.
I look at him, I said, man, I'm sorry. And then we go a little bit further, look at him, and he shake his head. And then, man,
After a mile, I'm already sweating bullets, and we ain't even dragging a deer yet.
Yeah, man, it was just downfall after downfall after downfall.
It's like that, it's rough now. It's gonna get worse, that's the worst part about it. The beetle kill is rough. Well, I'm looking forward to see what y'all do this year.
Me too.
And see what everybody else does, just what the area produces. Cause all these are off the same piece of public land, just Alabama, great public land. And man, I've enjoyed it and they're enjoying it too, so it's just something else, and it does not get any better. So I'm looking forward, and I appreciate these guys letting me stop by and do this, and hopefully we'll get somebody call each other this weekend and say I need help.
Yeah. You know what year we didn't have any acres in North Alabama? I think it was like 30, 32, 33 that went through the checking station. Some of them was does. So anyway, it's
Last
actually.
year they didn't do it, so this year's way past it already.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope we can kill most of the deer.
I don't know. I don't think it. I think it's the population has got better, with some of the habitat change and stuff like that. But we'll see.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many. I haven't got to look and see how many like 2.5 and younger that we've taken so far. So as long as they don't get too many of them, so I think we'll be all right.
Right.
So, but anyway.
I know one good one's still out there because I let him go.
Oh, like this weekend?
No.
No.
He was a good one.
It's good.
But he'll be showing up next year, but I don't know if I ever see him.
Well, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. Hey, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. And we'll see y'all. Get them flat. Send us some pictures. We'll see y'all. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for watching the videos. Well, again, we appreciate y'all's support. If you haven't liked, please like and subscribe. And you don't care if you haven't got one of our books, check out Amazon and get a book. Also, we got a link on there where you can, on our YouTube channel, where you can go on. We got a little store set up, like if you're interested in any kind of merchandise, shirts and stuff, you can check that out. And we really appreciate anything like that. So, again, we appreciate y'all's support. Keep watching. We're going to keep trying to share the outdoors and how we do some things and try to help everybody that we can enjoy the outdoors. And, we do this for just basically because of the environment and the community that's involved and built around hunting. So again, we appreciate y'all. Like, share, and we'll see y'all again.